It started like any ordinary Tuesday. I was halfway through my morning coffee, ready to head out for work, when my phone buzzed. Glancing at the screen, I saw my store manager's name pop up. I answered without a second thought. "Hey, Derek." I greeted him casually. "Everything okay?" His voice came through, tight with unease. "I need you to come down to the store. Now, there's something you've got to see." A strange pause hung between us. "What's going on?" I asked. It's footage from the parking lot cameras. It's about your wife." I froze. My grip on the phone tightened. "What about my wife?" Derek hesitated, then said, "Just come here. It's better if you see it yourself." My heart slammed against my chest. My mind spiraled with questions as I yanked on a jacket and grabbed my keys. I left my coffee untouched. The 15-minute drive felt like it dragged on forever. When I finally arrived, Derek met me in the back office. He said nothing, just pointed at a chair and pressed play on the monitor. The footage showed the rear parking lot, time-stamped late the previous night. The area was nearly empty, save for a few scattered cars. Then, a familiar vehicle pulled in. My wife's car. I leaned forward, frowning. Why would she be here that late? The camera captured her parking, stepping out. She had on that same red coat I'd seen her wear yesterday. She glanced around nervously before walking toward a dark SUV parked along the lot's edge. A man emerged from the SUV. I couldn't make out his face, but the moment they saw each other, they hugged. Not a casual hug. It lingered close, too close. Then she kissed him. A sharp pain gripped my chest. I blinked hard, hoping I'd misread the scene. But no, they kissed again. Then she slipped her hand into his and led him toward the back seat of her car. The camera angle didn't give away everything, but it showed more than enough. They remained inside the car for nearly half an hour. When they finally stepped out, her hair was disheveled, her expression unsettled. She hugged him once more before driving off. I sat there, numb, staring blankly at the screen. My wife, she was cheating on me. Derek spoke quietly, almost apologetically. "I wasn't sure if I should show you, but I figured you had the right to know." I gave a slow nod, eyes still fixed on the screen long after the footage ended. "Thanks for telling me." I left the store without another word. I drove aimlessly for hours, thoughts swirling, emotions breaking me apart from the inside. The betrayal felt like a knife twisting in my gut. By the time I got home, she was in the kitchen, humming softly while making lunch, like nothing had happened. She smiled when she saw me. "How was your morning?" she asked. I couldn't bring myself to return the smile. "Where were you last night?" She blinked, hesitating. I was with Laura. She was going through a rough time." I nodded slowly. "At the store's parking lot?" She froze. A flicker of panic flashed across her eyes. "What?" I saw the footage. I said, my voice ice cold. "The cameras recorded everything." The color drained from her face. She opened her mouth but couldn't speak. No excuses, only silence. I walked to our bedroom and started packing a bag. She followed, sobbing, begging, apologizing, repeating that it was a mistake. But the damage had been done. That night, I stayed at a friend's house. I didn't sleep. I just stared at the ceiling, thinking about our 6 years of marriage and wondering how much of it had been a lie. The following days blurred together. She called, texted, pleaded for a chance to talk. I ignored every message. Eventually, I agreed to meet her. We sat in a quiet cafe, strangers at the same table. She confessed everything, admitted it had started months ago, claimed she never meant for it to happen, swore she still loved me. I didn't believe her. I couldn't. I no longer knew what was real. We gave counseling a try. I wanted to fix things. But trust, once cracked, is nearly impossible to rebuild. Every time she left the house, paranoia clawed at me. Where was she really going? Who was she really with? I couldn't live like that. In the end, we parted ways. No explosive argument. No final betrayal. Just a quiet, aching heartbreak. I moved into a modest apartment on the other side of town. I threw myself into work, leaned on friends, tried to rediscover myself. Some days I barely think of her. Other days, the memories hit me like a tidal wave. The worst part wasn't the affair. It was a deception, the lies she told so easily, the way I'd been living in a hollow version of my life, while she harbored secrets. I still visit the store occasionally. Every time I park there, I glance at the camera, the one that exposed everything. That single recorded moment had unraveled my entire world. People say time heals all wounds. Maybe that's true, but some scars remain etched beneath the surface. I don't hate her anymore. I pity her. And I pity the man I used to be, the fool who gave his heart to someone who couldn't love him the same way. Maybe one day, I'll learn to trust again. Maybe I won't. For now, I'm learning to live with the truth and the silence it left behind. And whenever my phone rings unexpectedly, I still feel that old, familiar chill, a reminder of the day everything I believe in shattered with a single call.